Software engineering is what everybody wants to do right now, but it is not a walk in the park. Sometimes I feel like many of these YouTube influencers are paid by institutions to promote the idea that software engineering is easy, just about anybody can do it. But guys, let's be real, not everybody can actually do it. In November 2021, I enrolled for the ALX software engineering program that was supposed to last for 12 months, and I did it in high spirits. I even made a post on Facebook with so much gusto and confidence, talking about how I'll be back to this same post in 1 year with so much skills that I'll be a software engineer. But after 1 month of trying in the software engineering program, I got kicked out. I got kicked out not because I didn't know what I was doing or because I wasn't getting my tasks right. I got kicked out because I couldn't keep up with the pace. Now, I may sign up again, but the truth is, I really do want to catch my breath. You may be asking, what brought you there? The truth is, I'm a financial analyst and I am a founder of a microfinance company as well. Being an entrepreneur is difficult as it is, but I just wanted to do something different. I wanted to try a new challenge as the year was winding up. And the truth is, I found the challenge and it beat me. It is not as if I am a total newbie to tech. I know one or two things about how software works. I can write some Python. I know how to do HTML. But the software engineering program provided by ALX is a totally different animal altogether. In this video, I'm going to show you why I dropped out and 4 reasons why the software engineering program may not be for you. Before we go on, I want you to subscribe to this channel by clicking on the button below, because if you don't do that,
I will find you.
Number one, if you have a job, forget about it. The ALX software engineering program is not designed for people who have jobs. The truth is, it is really difficult to pair the program with something else, something that is really tasking. For instance, a master's degree, a pregnancy, maybe you're pregnant, or even a job that requires you to dedicate about 6 to 8 hours. The program is designed to take all your time. And even in the beginning when you're onboarding, they'll tell you that you can't take another ALX course if you're enrolled in one already, because it is an immersive experience and it will take all your time. Now, if you're good at multitasking, that's a different equation altogether. You can give it a try if you can do different things at the same time. But I am not a multitasker. I rather pride myself as someone who has laser sharp focus. One of the things I actually noticed immediately I got signed up into the program was that there were a lot of young people. There were people between the ages of 25 and 16, 17. The truth is, this is a demographic of people who are very willing to try new things, who have more time on their hands in terms of the risks they can take. And this is a demographic as well that do not have jobs yet in Africa. And even if they had jobs, they wouldn't have as great a responsibility as you in your 30s or you who have family issues to deal with. If you're having a job or you have big responsibilities, this program is not for you. Number two, 10 hours a day is no joke. ALX Africa expects that you dedicate 10 hours of your day to this program. And when they say 10 hours, they're not talking about 9.5 hours. They're taking 10 hours a day or even more. Now, the truth is, right from the beginning of the program, I was suffocating in the tasks. One of the things I noticed was that there were so many webinars, right? There were so many courses, so many manuals to study, so many meetings to have, and there are sharp 24-hour deadlines to tasks you've never ever seen before, concepts you've never learned before. This made it quite difficult for me because having a job and having things to deal with was very difficult on its own. And having to add this to it was something I wasn't really prepared for. So the 10 hours a day deadline, I just couldn't do it. I had to drop out. And I knew I was going to drop out even before the announcement was made last week. And by last week, I mean 2nd of January 2023. So if you're going into the ALX program for software engineering, you have to decide that you're going to sacrifice the rest of your year to doing only one thing. Number 3, everything you know is a lie. Software engineering is not the same thing as writing code. Yes, I actually got to learn that from the program. The truth is, software engineering requires more than that. Software engineering is actually understanding how softwares work and knowing how to communicate with it and solving problems using programming languages. So if you know how to write Python from one of those YouTube lectures, good for you. But that's not software engineering. That just makes you competent at writing Python. Software engineering encompasses a lot of things. It is your ability to solve problems that arise, be it in the computer, in the software, or in any other field. Number 4, and the last one, you have to discover things yourself. Okay. Right from the get-go, I realized that the program prioritizes a system of learning that forces you to research independently, of course, while working within a team. Many people don't like team members who are dead weight. People want to be carried, and people also want to have people that can carry them, right? So, in the program, you would have to research. One of the things I found out was that in the first few weeks, I had already used Reddit about 45 times. I was looking for answers to some of the questions that were being asked. I was looking for solutions to some of the tasks. These are things I've never seen before. And I had to use Reddit. I have to go to Quora to look for things that only God knows what they were going to do for my life. Now, at this point, I began to understand that becoming a software engineer has a whole lot to do with understanding how to search for answers. And searching for information on Google is not a simple thing. A lot of people don't know how to do it. As tasks get completely difficult, as they become progressively harder, you would have to improve your skills of Google search. The truth is, I was not feeling the learning style. I did not like the fact that I had to rush. I don't think at my age I would like to copy and paste. There were so many opportunities for me to copy and paste. I told myself, I said, I wanted to come and learn, and I wanted to come and be an engineer that could be useful. If I have to copy and paste, for something as simple in the first month, I mean, how far can I get? So I decided not to. I decided to rather abandon it. It is either I understand it totally or I quit. Finally, of all 3,000 students that joined the ALX software engineering program last year, only about 350 graduated after 12 months. Now that's a ratio of around 1%. However, graduating from ALX is pretty rewarding. If you can make it into the last 1% from all the people who are enrolled, you can actually get into a community called The Room. Now, The Room acts like an agent. There are people there who need talent. There are world leaders, people from Silicon Valley, people who need your newly acquired skills. And ALX will help you connect them. ALX will promote you and get interested employees and get interested employers to find you. One of the things that we've learned also from the ALX program is that almost about 70% of jobs go unpublished. That means that half of everything you are seeing on the internet about vacancies just belong in the 30%. So there's more jobs that are not being talked about, that are open, that you can ever know about. I dropped out of the program because the pace was too much, but I advise every young person out there to actually get on board with ALX if you think you can do it. For now, I'll catch my breath and I'll try again, because there's no harm in trying. There's also no harm in failing. In fact, I believe in failing quickly so that you can actually learn fast. Thank you so much.